Maestro music.
The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing to it. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
What's up, everybody? Good morning. Hope everybody's doing great. Hope everybody's up. I hope we're at it this morning. Having a great day. It is Wednesday, guys. So it's the middle of the week. So we're going to get it up. We're going to get after this thing. Elmo, good morning, man. Glad you're up and at it this morning with us. Eddie T, good morning. What's going on, brother? Glad to see you're up and at it as well. Man, got some stuff to get into this morning. Got some pre-market news, got some market news, got some review of what happened yesterday at the hearings with Gary Gensler, and some just some straight up market news and some pre-market stuff. Get everybody up, ready for this trading day and figure out what is going on in this market today, because the market's not looking so hot, guys. It's not looking as good as it usually looks. So I should say for how it looked the past couple weeks or so, we was on a hot market, guys. So today we're kind of on a cold market, so it's not so hot. So we're gonna go ahead get into this one a little bit, because some news, some that's going out, driving this market down a little bit. Ken, good morning. Good early afternoon to you. How are you? Elmo, we missed you yesterday, man. I was looking for you all day. I was looking for you all morning yesterday. So we was looking for you. But glad you came to the space last night, though. Hope you guys enjoyed the space last night. Hope you enjoyed the space, Elmo. Try to give everybody an overview of what happened. Keep this thing to about an hour today. Keep this thing to about an hour this morning, because I'm out here grinding too. So, but the market's in red today, guys. It's not looking too good. Right here, mortgage demand from home buyers drops 10% as interest rates skyrocket. They basically jumped. We knew this was coming. We talked about this for a little while. XXI, what's good, man? What's good with you? How are you, man? I hope you guys enjoyed the space last night. I hope everybody that was in the space enjoyed it last night, and had a good time. But we woke up to some red markets today. There's a couple things that I think that are playing a factor in these red markets. One is these interest rates for mortgages just skyrocketed basically overnight, and the demand for homes dropped 10%. That report came out, plus the interest rates went crazy, driving these markets down. The Dow's in red, the S&P's in red, the Nasdaq's in red. This thing's bleeding out. Let's see where the dollar is today. Let's see FX trading here. Yeah, the dollar's losing power in most of the big trading sectors, except for Japan and Canada, which is pretty standard. But it's losing its trading power today. yesterday, most of these were in the green. So, markets aren't looking good today at all. XXI, Elmo. I saw it. I saw it dropping. I saw it dropping 2 hours ago. Yeah, I was up. I was on it too. I seen the market coming down. I seen Ethereum go under that 2,000 mark, and I was like, oh boy, we might be in for a down day. Loving loving the bloody sea, laughing out loud. Me too. These are all opportunities for us. But it doesn't look like this market's going to do well today. Mortgage rates, man. Anytime you get big, huge spikes in mortgage rates, and anytime the SEC speaks, or anytime the Fed chair speaks, we're usually in for a down market, and that's kind of what's happening. And but we're going to talk. We're talking a little bit about these pre-markets now, but we're going to get into a little bit about. We'll get into some of what the SEC chair had to say yesterday. I watched that whole hearing. We talk about it. Good morning, MMAI family. Good morning, Dr. Rob. How are you? Elmo's up with us this morning, Dr. Rob. I was happy to see him. Eddie T is in the building as well, and Ken as well. So everybody, got some people in here, but markets are red, guys, and it's not looking good at all today. You go ahead and go to this fear and greed index. This is why I tell you guys not to put a lot of stock in this fear and greed index, because you look at it and they still have Bitcoin and greed. So this thing lags behind. And I know a lot of people trade based on this fear and greed index, and they put a lot of stock into it. I don't, because we'll get to. You look at Bitcoin right now; it's sitting at 29,200. That's a whole hell of a less. That's a whole hell of a lot less greedy than we were yesterday, right? So, be careful what you're using for your trading tools. Know what's current and know what's a lagging indicator, and that's lagging, guys. Elmo, hello, driving. All right, Elmo, be safe, man. Be safe out there. Don't be out here messaging us when you're driving, getting yourself in any trouble. I see Elmo in the house. Hell yeah, Elmo's in the house. Lena, good morning. How are you? Late Lena. Oh, here we go. Rob and Rob starting this morning. Them two starting already this morning. But for the cryptocurrency, we got a market cap of 1,221,000,000,000, down from yesterday. Yesterday we were sitting around 1,250,000,000,000. You can see that reflected in these prices. These prices started to come down right around about 4 o'clock in the morning. You can really see the dip. Between 4 and 5, you can see it start to dip. Ethereum came under $2,000 right around that time. Bitcoin was under 30,000 before that, but you started to see the dip in Ethereum right around that time. Daniel, 30K about USD, then back down. That's what you said, XXI. You said 30 and then back down. So beat for Bitcoin. So you kind of hit that one on the money. Lena, good morning. Good morning to you, Lena, too. But yeah, you see this Ethereum. It started about a couple hours ago. I want to say around 4:30, closer to 5. It came under this 2,000 mark. It's been on a downhill trend ever since. We'll see what happens today. But I think this is going to be one of them red days. This is a correction day. We knew that the market was a little bit too high for a while. There was really no reason for it to be that high. and it was going to correct itself. And I think we're starting to see that correction come in now. You look at BNB sitting at 227. This was around 240 yesterday. So you start to see the correction there. You see it's down 4.8% in that 24 hour. So XRP dropped under that 50-cent mark. And we know that 50 cents that key mark. So if XRP continues to slide back underneath that 50-cent mark, you could probably start to see, you might be able to see a 41 cent XRP. And then if it slides under that 41 cents, you might be able to see another 33-cent XRP. I want Jim about 6 hours. 6 hours ago, it was green. Yeah, it started right around that 4:35 o'clock mark for us. Ken, big watch, dude. What's up, man? Good morning, man. Good morning. I agree. I agree. Don't make sense to BTC to be that high. No, it didn't make sense. What was happening with this BTC move? The bank started to fail, but safety, and as the banks start to stabilize a little bit, or what people think that is stabilization for the banks, you see the money come out a little bit, but a lot of it has to do with our boy Gary Gensler didn't do us any favors yesterday when he was testifying, but it was a good testimony. It was one of the best that I've seen out of Congress in a while. And you know, we can get into that here in a minute, but it was one of the best I've seen out of Congress in a while. And you know, it brought a lot of clarity to where the SEC is in their thought process behind cryptocurrency and what they have going on. And it also brought a lot of clarity into where I think some of our senators are at too. And I think they're a little bit further along and frustrated than what we thought they were. And that's actually a good thing. So I think that hearing yesterday was really good. You back at home. Yeah, you back, Doc. Did you get back? Southwest had a problem yesterday. Yeah, big watch. I didn't owe I didn't owe any taxes. I'm happy. I bet you are happy. When you could come out of that tax place and you're at least even, that makes you happy. But I know Southwest had a problem yesterday. Like they shut down all their flights for a little while. So, you know, they had their own computer problems. Southwest just keeps kicking themselves in the butt. That's why I sold my Southwest stock. They can't seem to get their flights off the ground. Polygon sitting nice at 111. It's on a downhill. It's down 5.6% on the 24 hour, but you know, we'll see if this thing drops down any further than that 111 range. So the market itself is just, you know, it's a common theme. It's just down over the 24 hour all the way around. But because Ethereum, you know, listen, guys, we may see an $1,800 Ethereum today. It very well may happen. This market's got a lot of selling pressure in it. Southwest canceled all flights yesterday, so I'm glad it went United. Yep, that's what I fly. I try to go United as much as I can. You know, obviously, when you travel a lot, they have some problems. You're gonna run into problems no matter what. But United usually seems to get people where they need to go in the most efficient way. So, yeah, Daniel, Daniel, they tore him a new one. Yeah, Ken, they got on Gensler yesterday, man, and it was actually nice to see The senators were prepared. A lot of them were prepared. You had a couple up there that weren't prepared, that were talking some gibberish. You could tell they didn't know what they were talking about. But for the most part, most of them were prepared and ready to go. And we're going to get into some of that testimony. I tried to pull up as much as I could. I was looking for a clip that I couldn't find, but we can listen to some of it here in a minute. But they tore him a new one yesterday, and they should have. He's unresponsive. He doesn't really. He basically wants to play judge, jury, and executioner. And hopefully they fix it. I had to write a small check, but we, I wrote a check to Big Watch. It wasn't a big one, but it's smaller than last year. You know what I mean? So that's good. Maybe he'll get fired. I was thinking yesterday, and we're talking a little bit about it on the space. I think that one thing that was nice to see yesterday was that both sides of the aisle were equally as frustrated with him, and his lack of responsiveness, and his lack of responsiveness to them, and his lack of clarity on cryptocurrency. They were both equally as frustrated, and you could hear that from their questioning. So, anytime we can get politicians on the same page together anymore is a good thing. And I think yesterday we seen some politics that weren't divided, and they were equally as frustrated with Gary. So, and they expressed that. And like I said, it was one of the best congressional hearings that I've heard in a while. Usually they're very dry and they lack a lot of substance. But this one had some meat on the bone. Coffee and crypto. Woohoo! Good morning. Good morning, Clint. Good morning, brother. Yeah, a little coffee, a little crypto. A little coffee, little crypto, little SEC talk. Little market. Markets are down good today. I think we're going to be in for a down day today in the market, unless the American markets really wake up and really start to push this up. But that never really seems to be the American strategy. Usually the overseas markets push it up, and the American markets either hold the line on that or dip it. They're usually not the ones to push it. Clint says his lack of knowledge is about the same as Elizabeth Warren. Yeah, I agree. I think Gary showed yesterday that he doesn't know a lot about crypto. He doesn't even know how it operates. And he even said that he's never even bought cryptocurrency before. Never owned it, but taught a class about it, but never owned it. So kind of lets you know where he is and on cryptocurrency and his understanding. The general consensus I got seems to be that the SEC itself needs deadlines. I think the SEC itself just needs good, solid leadership, right? And good, solid rules, right? Like they need some rules around cryptocurrency. And I was looking for a clip yesterday, and I couldn't find it. There was one of the last congressmen that spoke was speaking about it was about the energy in part of it, but he really put Gary on the spot, when he was talking about these rules that were made in 1930, and do they really apply and give him the authority to do what he's doing now? And who would have predicted in 1930s, 34 or 37 that this stuff would would be here now, like cryptocurrency and climate change and things like that. So what they didn't really give him the authority because they couldn't foresee this new technology. So he wanted to know what rules and regulations he was using to be able to make these decisions all by himself without bringing them to Congress. And Gary really didn't have an answer for that. So, I think that's important. And I think that that's where they should put their focus, is that these rules have, the rules need to change because the climate's changed, right? Technology's getting better. There's different aspects to deal with today than there was in 1937. So we've got to update these rules, and that's basically what he was saying. And I agree with him. I agree that the cryptocurrency market needs some oversight, but I think it has to be the right oversight. And I don't think it can fit in the box that currently exists. I think there has to be some new directives that are out, some new regulations that are out. I don't think the current box fits where cryptocurrency is going. And they talked a lot about cryptocurrency companies that are trying to do right here in the United States that, that don't have clarity, and now they're leaving the United States because they don't have clarity in how detrimental it's going to be to the economy, right? You look at Coinbase is flirted with the idea of leaving. Paxos is moving to Canada. And you have companies that just want to do the right thing, but they don't know what the right thing is. I don't think that Coinbase, by any stretch of the imagination, is intentionally doing anything that's wrong, and yet you're forcing them out of here, right? So even Paxos with the BUSD thing and all that, I don't think they did anything that was wrong, intentionally wrong. They don't have clarity on what they're doing. And for Coinbase, you have Gary Gensler gave them the ability to trade on the New York Stock Exchange, and then he comes back and says, "Well, yeah, you're trading securities, but you're the one who gave them the okay to trade on the stock exchange." Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, it's completely just craziness, right? So I think that's the issue, and we're going to lose all these companies to overseas markets and in here in the United States, and we're going to be left behind. We're going to be in a cryptocurrency blockchain black hole if we don't get some clarity here pretty soon. I want to start looking at this VeChain price every day. Obviously, people that are in MMAI know why. This is a proof and authority blockchain sitting at 2 cents right now. So I'm going to kind of just peek at this price every day and see how it's performing. Crow's under 7 cents right now, which is it hasn't been under 7 cents here in a little bit. So yeah, the market's really dipping down here. So we're really dipping. Timsky's in the building. The U.S. shooting itself in the foot on crypto. We've been outside. We are shooting ourselves in the foot, Timsky. We need, we're gonna lose this blockchain race, right? Here, if we don't get our stuff together pretty quick, we're gonna lose the race, right? And we're going to make sure, you think about it, like they talked in that hearing yesterday about AI technology, right? And we hit on this a little bit on the space last night. The Web 2 cannot run AI technology the way that it needs to be ran today, right? It has to be blockchain. But yet, if there's no blockchains here in the United States to really operate the AI technology the way that we need it to be operated, the way that it's operated, it's going to use a lot. So if we don't have that ability, we're already behind. You know, how's your stats, Daniel? Same amount of subs. Where we were at 2,900 and around 92 watch hours. We're tipping on that 3,000 mark. I wanted to get over there last night. Wanted to get over that 3,000 watch hour mark last night, but we're gonna get over it today. We're like right there on that line. Timsky. All Gary is doing is spreading FUD. Yeah, I mean he's just trying to FUD the market, but the market, the one thing about crypto's here to stay. Like you're not going to be able to stop it. And I think that they realize that. I think a lot of the senators are starting to realize that cryptocurrency is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. AI technology is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. And you can either get on that boat or you can get left behind. And I think some of these senators are starting to realize that they're getting left behind. And I don't think that they like it. I don't think VeChain has moved in a year. Yeah, it's almost like a stable coin, Big Watch. Like it goes up maybe like half a cent and then back down. So it's one of them things. I don't think it's moved much either. It's kind of like a stable coin. Banking regulation regulators recent speeches. Goldman Sachs and policies statements now have made their stance on crypto. Yeah, when you look at Clint, when you look at the banking statements right now, they're holding crypto, right? And they're holding a lot of crypto. And I think it was Citi. I may be wrong, but I think it was Citi who came out and said that there was going to be a $4 to $5 trillion by 2030 moving through the market in cryptocurrency, just moving money. And when these big banks start to talk like that, these regulators take notice. They take notice because these guys know how to. These guys are going to be the ones moving the money. So when they're telling you that they're moving the money through blockchain, then you better get on board. We need a market. We need a market correction. Look at CTS. CTS, Daniel. I didn't have anything in it. It dipped. CTS. That's right. You've been telling me about CTS, but let me just pull that up for you right now. But yeah, we do need a market correction. That ain't the right one. Damn cat coin. CTS. It's not this cat coin, Rob. You ain't telling me to look at this cat coin. It's got to be something else. It's not this damn cat coin. I'm not looking at that cat coin, man. You maybe a typo or something. Watch hours. Watch hours is the hardest. Timsky, yeah, you're right. Watch hours are the hardest. That's why my watch hours, like I see them going up, and I'm like, okay, I'll take that because watch hours are so hard to come by. The subs, I think we can get them, but watch hours are hard to come by. The best thing about yesterday was the was the acknowledgement that that companies and he did acknowledge it. He did acknowledge that companies are willing to leave the United States if they don't get regulation. And his answer to that was simple. Like Gary's answer to that was either they're going to comply with the regulations or they can't do business here. That's a pretty shitty response. Damn DG, damn DG, you're right. That is like a stable coin. It is Big Watch. That is like a stable coin, man. Like you can't. It doesn't move, man. Cartesi. But I think that was a key acknowledgement. That people are willing to leave, and it's happening. It's happening all around us. It's when you start talking about Coinbase getting ready to leave, or at least looking at leaving, these guys are traded on the stock exchange, and they're talking about leaving. Paxos is another one. You got the 7-day Cartesi chart up here. Started down here. Was that 16 cents? Yeah, this is the 7-day for Cartesi. Ooh, Cartesi was way down. People that invested in Cartesi at 14 cents are making a lot of money. Rob, you missed this one. Forget regulations. The U.S. needs to abolish lobbyists. Yeah, lobbyists play a key role in what goes on here. And lobbyists do play a role in most of the laws that are passed. And when you look at Gary, he was asked about FTX a number of times yesterday, and he didn't have a clear answer on why on his watch that happened, and the fact that he met with them so many times and he didn't see that one coming. He didn't have a clear answer for that, and he should have. He should have had a clear answer for that, because he knew that them questions were coming. Over $1 trillion left U.S. banks for crypto so far this year. Yeah. There was and that's what we talked about a lot back here. When we were talking about why Bitcoin was where it was when them banks started to collapse. People started to throw their money in Bitcoin and Ethereum, which is why you didn't see a lot of these altcoins run, right? But now that banks are starting to get a little bit more stable again, I think a lot of people are going ahead and pulling their money. But where they're putting a lot of their money is not back in the banks; it's in their mutual funds. So you got to understand, like, their mutual funds, like your trading accounts at Merrill Lynch and Fidelity and stuff like that. That's where these guys are parking their money. It was between Bitcoin and the mutual funds is where all this money was going throughout the country. My Ultra Journey, good morning. How are you? Glad you're up and at it this morning. CTS, that's what we just looked at, Rob. 15 cents to $1. Yeah, I seen that. We missed that one. If it goes back down again, I'm gonna have to put that one on my watch list again. My watch list just keeps growing. You guys are trying to spend all my money in this down market. I think we're gonna be in a down market today, guys. I think there's gonna be bargains to be had today. with this market, but I do think that we were due for this market correction, and I do think that the market will correct itself. We were due for this correction. Let's go ahead and get a picture of what's going on over the day. This is what happened overnight. This is what happened on the overseas market. You look at it. FTT token was up 8%. Bone definitely a good hold. Bone is a great hold. We talked a lot about that last night. And where Bone's going and the potential that they have right now at their fingertips is unbelievable. We got to check on something from a boy Elmo here. Hex 6 cents is down from yesterday, Elmo. You're down 8.3% on a 24-hour. It's back to 6 cents. I mean, I know you're not down, but it's down. Definitely down today over that 24-hour. Look at FTX being a only soldier here in green. How does that happen, Daniel? I don't think we will. We'll see another bank fall until later. Now, I think that the banks themselves have stabilized a little bit, but I don't think that the fallout's over. I think what you see right here with these jumps, with the jump in interest rates in the last 24 hours, this is a way for the banks to kind of stabilize their income as well. We talked about credit tightening becoming a big thing, and credit tightening with these banks is going to be real. They're going to start with these mortgage rates, but they're going to tighten this credit. And a lot of people that had access to loans and a lot of businesses that had access to loans and capital are no longer going to have access to that same capital. I can tell you that right now. In the months to come, and it's just starting, businesses and personal loans, you're not going to have access to the capital that you once had access to for a long time. We will see a lower low in crypto, and crypto's bound to dip. When you look at the market conditions, we're bound to dip because we're going to go into a recession, and everybody knows it. In just the mere words of a recession, we're already in a recession. We're already living in a recession, is my opinion, and that's what I think. But when they actually utter the words recession, people will get scared, and people will pull their money out of everywhere that they could possibly pull it out of, and that'll cause a run on these markets. I guess we are turning green a little bit as the United States wake up. I just don't think that it's enough to turn this market around. You look at the gains that are green, and they're minuscule, but I could be wrong. Still don't believe in Bone. Shoot, I believe in Bone. I think Bone is where it's at. I think Bone is going to be the one that makes a lot of people a lot of money in the short term. Shiba Inu to the moon. Bone's the one. How do you feel about Jasmine? I think Jasmine's got a good upside, bright upside to it. I think that they have a metaverse. They have a couple metaverse plays that they're in right now. They ran into some FUD in some hard times, but I don't think that Jasmine's done at all. I think that Jasmine is one of these plays that if you get in and you just hold it for the long term, I think you'll be able to make some money. But I think Jasmine has to redefine what Jasmine is. Selmo Fudd, good morning, brother. How are you, man? Good morning. I'm glad you're up. Curtis, good morning. Selmo, good morning. Hit that like button, like that stream, man. Curtis, how are you? Good morning, man. Good morning. I'm glad you're up. Glad you're with us this morning. Elmo. Hello. Hello, Dot. Elmo, we hit your hex today. Yes, Curtis. Bone. I think Bone is the play. Bone is a good bonus. Bone is where I think I'm gonna park some more money there. You guys know I had that position that we're buying between 30 and 50 cents. Still have a large portion of that. But I did open a position at that 106 mark, $1.06. Think I'm gonna keep adding to that position, and that's my short position. When Austin explains Bone, it just makes sense. Yeah, we were talking about that last night. You missed it on the space. Austin broke it down pretty good. It's just the way that he breaks it down is nice. But we've been talking about that next platform for the bull run where all these shit tokens are going to launch, and I think it's going to be Shibarium. I think it's going to be cheaper. It's going to be easier for them. I think it's going to be Shibarium. A lot of people don't like that, but it all brings volume to Shibarium, which all brings volume to Bone. And I think that you're going to see a lot of tokens really launch on Shibarium. And, a lot of the meme tokens, a lot of them short-term plays, they're going to launch on Shibarium. And don't think for a minute that you won't get the liquidity from Leash and possibly Shib and Treat and everything else to move over to Shibarium. And if that happens, watch out. Did we hit our target with 1,000 subs? No, we're 770 subs right now, Elmo, and we're just on the cusp of 3,000 watch hours. So, facts, Elmo. Did I miss what someone said? Missed what he said. Bobby made millionaires yesterday. Yeah, I think he might have made millionaires yesterday. Selmo, he might have. I'm telling you, that congressional speech, man. I mean, the congressional hearings were like, I'm still impressed with them. I am, and I'm never impressed with congressional hearings. I think they're the biggest waste of time ever. But yesterday was a good one. Not 1,000 yet, bro. But watch hours are the hardest thing to come by. And we keep going up on them. A lot of crypto will make millionaires. I think a lot of crypto will make millionaires during the bull run. I think there's some that are a safer play than others. But Saitama made millionaires. Doge made millionaires. Shib made millionaires. Shit token Inu made millionaires. I mean, it's just a matter of what you're getting into and how you're playing it, right? And when you get in, make no doubt there will be some tokens that come out in the bull run that have absolutely no use case outside of I don't know, maybe this year it's a sheep. Maybe we're over the Enus, maybe we're over the dogs, maybe we're on the sheep, and maybe it'll be sheep, and there'll be one of them tokens where you people make millions of dollars. And you know what? That's what scares the hell out of people about cryptocurrency. That's what scares the hell out of these lawmakers, right? And that's why they're going to regulate it. I feel that banks are too greedy. Are too greedy not to supply credit. They don't have the capital to supply credit. That's the problem. is that they're going to give credit, but they're not going to give it at the rate in which they did before, and it's going to be harder to get. Um, and when you look at it, and that's why they call it a credit squeeze, right? Because they can't afford to give credit right now. A lot of their balance sheets are tight, and if they just start supplying credit at the same rate that they were supplying credit in 2002, they'll go under. So credit will get tight, Facts, Ken. That's what I'm talking about. Can't you buy up all the kids and leave the mothers leave their mothers behind. You guys are crazy, man. XXI. Having my ass off Elbow. I know Elbow just had me cracking up. I'm reading that going, what are you talking about, Elbow? Like picked up some bone and Baby Doge. Baby Doge just got listed on a major exchange. They just got listed on a major exchange. I forget what it was. I'm not invested in Baby Doge, but I kept hearing that it got listed on a major exchange, or will be listed on a major exchange. I can't remember, but go pick up Selma. Don't forget about Leash. Yeah, Timsky, that's what I was saying. Leash is going to be a big one, and when this metaverse play comes out for SHIB, but I really truly believe that they're going to move the liquidity from Leash over to Shibarium when Shibarium drops. I think that they're going to move as much liquidity over to Shibarium in their own ecosystem as they possibly can. So don't be surprised, if your Leash is now on Shibarium, and when that bone goes from a token to a coin, that's when game on. I'm buying SHIB. I'm buying SHIB. SHIB's gonna get burned, man. SHIB is gonna get burned at a rapid rate, and people are sleeping on SHIB, and I was too for a little while, and I own SHIB, and I was sleeping on it, and I kept waiting for Shibarium to come out to see what they would do with SHIB, because to me SHIB was like that dead token. Like you couldn't do anything with it. It was a renounced contract. You couldn't do anything with it, right? And when they came out with the burn rates and stuff like that, I was like, yo, I was like, I'm gonna keep buying SHIB. Yeah, somewhat crazy bad. Jasmine, XXI Jasmine's a gem, and people, yeah, I was invested in Jasmine, and then they went through this big FUD and this big downturn, and I kind of sold because I knew it was going down. But Jasmine's always one of them ones that I look at and I'm like, I should get back into it, but I think they need to keep redefining themselves a little bit. But the price is right now. I keep my SHIB value double bone. Nice, Ken. Facts, Ken. I think SHIB's going to be a player in this. I think with the burns and the amount that they're going to burn, I think that SHIB's going to be a big player. I don't think SHIB is dead by any stretch of the imagination. I think that we left it for dead, and then with Shibarium and what actually transpired with that, you start to find out that that SHIB is far from dead. Some could they cash out true value? Oh man. I want more. I want more bone. But I also need to keep stocking my second MMA eye bag. Curtis, I think you might get some deals here pretty soon. So keep that goal in mind, because the market may dip where you're able to do both. You know, jumped on that Jasmine boat last week. Big watch, you got in, huh? I've been thinking about getting back into Jasmine. I held it for a while. I made some money off of Jasmine. I'm not gonna lie. It was one of the ones I was holding for a long time. I was expecting a big, huge run on it, and then when everything happened with Jasmine, I was kind of like, I'll go ahead and I'll take my profits and walk away. But definitely something that I've gone back and forth about getting back into. You see all the truth in the details. Max does a great breakdown of Jasmine. But Jasmine's got to do Jasmine too. You can do the breakdowns all you want, but Jasmine's got to produce. Dr. Rob doubt it. Jasmine's got to produce. Jasmine has to make an impact. Saying what you want to do is one thing, and actually rolling it out is a whole nother breed. It's a whole nother beast, and that's where Jasmine stumbled the first time. That's what I was thinking. Inflated market cap. Yeah. So I mean, you gotta produce. And I think they're gonna. I think Jasmine's gonna. I think it's gonna in the end be okay. Aaron, good morning. But it's one of them ones. I'm not completely out of Jasmine. I mean, I'm not completely against Jasmine. It's definitely something that might end up back in my bag. Good morning, MMA family. Work is crazy. Aaron, good morning. Thanks for popping on. Work is crazy. I can agree with that. Work is nuts. KuCoin. Autocorrect on my phone. I hate that. Happens to me all the time, Elmo. They have autocorrect. Definitely sleeping, laughing out loud. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, I'm not against Jasmine. Do you think when Shibarium drops and it should migrate over the new contract. SHIB can't make a new contract. That's half the problem with SHIB, Timsky. Wanted to make sure I got your question right. SHIB can't make a new contract. Their contract is renounced. So they're basically dead in the water with what they have, right? They can't change it. They turn that contract over to the community. There's no changes that can be made to that contract. That contract can never go anywhere. It can never be dissolved. It can never go to a V2. So, that contract is what it is. And that's why they had to resort to burning SHIB and making Bone the gas token, because SHIB could never be the gas token the way that the contract was written and the fact that it's renounced. So that's why you ended up with so many tokens, because they couldn't change SHIB, but they can burn it. There's a lot at play with Jasmine Daniel. You got you gotta you gotta take a second. You gotta take a second look at it. I've been watching it. They drop because of they release more tokens. They dropped initially because they took a lot of FUD. They may have dropped more tokens, but initially the drop was because they wanted to be the Bitcoin, and it wasn't happening. But what utility they are getting rolled into. I agree. That's why I said their utilities good, but now they have to execute it. They have to execute the plan. And the last time that they went to execute is where they took their dip. So I hope that this time that they execute. I hope that this time the execution is better than where they were before. And if that's the case, then Jasmine has the ability to take off. Bitcoin sitting at 29,292 right now. Ethereum still under that 2,000. I don't know. For some reason in my gut today, it's telling me that we're going to see a 1,800, high 1,800 Ethereum today. I think it's going to dip that far today. That it may come down to $80, and we may get into you're right. You got a great point. Yeah, no, and I just I'm not against Jasmine. I would invest back into Jasmine in a minute. I just gotta see something. I gotta see something a little bit more. Seiko Hunt, wake up, get that alarm clock moving. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a $1,800 Ethereum today, high 1,800. So, I can see the market dipping that far. I could today, and I can also see, this Bitcoin maybe dropping down to this to the low 29s today. I do not see a good day in the market at all. So I know as the American markets start to wake up, we start to see a little bit more of this filled in green. So it looks good. But when you start to actually look at why it's in green, you're looking at, Link at 0.8%. 0.8% is really nothing. 0.9%, 1%. That's basically break even. I feel you. Just feel like that. Just feel that for every project. Every project they gotta fulfill. Yeah, I agree. XXI, for every project, you got to fulfill your obligations. You know what I mean? And for Jasmine's been around for a long time. So Selmo, Seiko, yeah, Seiko got up. Seiko rise and shine with us this morning. But when you start to look at some of this green, guys, I mean, really, when you're sitting up here and your biggest gainers are 1.7%, 1.7%. Even though it's green, you're really not turning the market. So, let's go ahead and look at this market cap again. About the same, 1,225 billion. So not much has changed as far as market cap goes either. So, look at these pre-markets again. We're gonna get out of here around 8 o'clock. It's about that time, guys. I didn't get a chance to bring you guys some of the clips of the testimony, but I'm pretty sure that you guys have seen them already. But we talked a lot about it, so that's a good thing. Markets are still in red. They're way down. The markets are way down. Like, I mean, usually sometimes that we talk and these things flip between green and red as we're talking in the morning. But these things aren't even close to green. And then when you start to drill down and you even look at the dollar and where that's trading right now, nothing's changed there too. The only place that it's green is the United States and Japan. Everywhere else, it's way down. And I just, and you look at where the Asian markets left off, there's a lot of red there as well. Look at where the European markets are at. There are tons of red, like there's nothing, you go ahead and you look at oil. Oil is getting crushed. There's nothing that says that these markets are going to turn around. Everywhere you look, it's just bleeding. So take advantage of these opportunities if they come your way today. If you have the ability, take advantage of these opportunities. Don't always let these opportunities pass you by. I'm not saying that they will, and I'm not saying that they won't come your way today. Obviously the markets could turn around in a heartbeat, especially in the crypto market. It's so unpredictable. But if you start to see Bitcoin and Ethereum really dropping, and then Ethereum's dropping your altcoins, we talked a lot about Bone. We talked about Jasmy. We talked about, a lot of other tokens on here. And if you see an opportunity to jump on a price that actually makes sense to you, and you have the capital to do it, jump on it, hold it. Don't be so quick to get out of it if you get it at a good price. Invest in them projects you believe in, even if you want to invest in this stable coin right here, VeChain, big watch. We got this stable coin, VeChain. That thing don't move. But, but stay on it, guys. And take advantage. Take advantage of these days, because when these days aren't here anymore, you're going to wish that they were. When we get to a bull market and we start moving and these charts start going way up and you're looking at 20-30% gains in a 24-hour period, day after day after day, you're going to wish that you were getting in at the prices that you see now. So, just take advantage of them. And if you believe in something, like me and XXI, we had a conversation about Jasmy, right? But if you really truly believe in Jasmy, right, and you believe in it right now, and it's at a good price for you, get in it. You know what I mean? Get in it, and stay in it, and DCA your way into it. Don't let these prices. Because I'll tell you right now, if Ethereum drops to 1,800, you're going to see some good price action move down through these altcoins that are attached to Ethereum. You're going to see it. You may see Bone under, you may see Bone. We had a conversation about Bone. You may see Bone at like 105, 104, you may see that. And that's a great entry point for people, or a great, that's 99 cents. That can't be right. There's no way. Holy shit. I'll have to buy some bones today. Rob, you see this? This is what happens when you have so much confidence in a project that you don't check the price every day. Bone is under $1. So take advantage of that opportunity, guys. That opportunity is right in front of your face. Take advantage of that. Michael James, what caused such a big that jumped on me today after yesterday. I think what caused the dip in the market today was these mortgage interest rates going up, and yesterday. I think the testimony was great testimony, but I think that one thing that caused a little bit of fear in the markets was that we don't have clarity. Definitely DCA. Yeah, definitely DCA. Bone dropped. Bone dropped to 90. Man, listen, my alter journey. I do not check my bone wallet every day, and I have to buy some bone today, guys. Yeah, Rob. Uh, yeah, you better get on that. Uh, hold up, is that that's bone, big watch. That's bone. Got my first bag at 97 cents. Oh man. Yeah, Daniel. Bone bone go down. Yeah, bone went down. 97 cents. That's a great price. Um, Michael. Yeah, I just think that we're in for a down market day today. It's going to be definitely be down for a while. As soon as we get off of here, before I even change my clothes and get ready to go to work, I'm going to be buying some bone. 2K in bone for me today. Yeah, I'm with it. I'm going to buy some bone as soon as we get off of here. And it looks like it continues to drop. So look, great. These are great entry points, guys. Don't miss these opportunities, and it doesn't have to be bone. It could be any token, right? Like you don't have to take our word for it. You don't have to invest in exactly what we invest in. Just invest what you believe in, and just keep plugging away at it. It's gonna pay off in the bull market. It'll pay off, guys. So just invest in what you believe in. And if you see days like this where bone, if you're invested in bone and it's under $1, and you got an opportunity to take advantage of this, and you have capital, then take advantage of it. Don't spend money you don't have, but take advantage of the situation. And that's with any token, guys, with any token or with any investment. So, don't look back. Let's not be the I wish people, right? I wish we would have invested in what insert project here when it was X amount of dollars, and we missed the boat, right? Let's at least have a little bit of what you believe in, even if it's just a little. But with that, guys, I'm out today. I'm gonna go buy some bone, and I'm gonna get ready to head on in to the office today. So with that, I'm out. You guys invest safe, invest wisely, invest in projects you believe in. Be safe out there. Make sure you're taking care of your money. Make sure you're not over investing, and make sure you're DCAing into the projects that you believe in. Make sure you're doing your own research. And make sure that we continue to have these good conversations about crypto, because I believe that we can all educate each other no matter what. So let's keep doing that, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, and we can get back after it. And I appreciate every single one of you guys, and you guys have a great morning, and I'll see you guys around in the chats. All right. Oh, don't forget Dr. Rob today between 11 and 12. Not sure exactly what time. Twitter space. Be there. All right. I'm out.